Hey French horns, this is the video help for Majestica. So we're gonna go through this, talk through the notes and the rhythms. So let's start at the top. The first thing you should know is there are two flats in our key signature, which means we're gonna have B flat. So if you're playing the middle of the staff B flat, that's gonna be first valve and thumb or trigger. And then E flat. And our E flat is going to be the one on the bottom line, and that's going to be a 2. All right, so that's how we play those two notes. So let's go through the first 8 measures of notes. All right, we start with our B flat, just went over that, trigger in 1, and then F, 1, measure 2, we have a G open, then we have an F, 1, and then an E flat, 2. In measure 3, we have 2 eighth notes with dots. Those dots signify staccato. So we're gonna be playing nice and short and separated, okay? So we're gonna go F, F, and then the E is accented, E flat, so second valve. Measure 4, there are 2 E flats. Measure 5, we got another F, and then we have a D, which is 1. And then in measure 6, we have a C, which is open, a D, which is 1. In measure 7, there's that E flat again. And then in measure 8, 2 open Gs. All right, so let's go ahead and play through the beginning here. Get set, nice and slow from the beginning of Majestica. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. And then we rest. Now, after that part, we rest, and then when we come back and we have all these half notes going up, it's basically a scale. So we're going up in a scale. Notice we go C, then D, then E flat, then F, then open G, then we have an A, which is 1, 2, and trigger. We have a B flat, which is 1 and trigger, and then we have that high C, which is just trigger. So let's go ahead and play just those half notes going up. Remember, you're not gonna make a whole lot of change. You're just gonna slightly change that buzz as you go up tighter and tighter. Here we go. Starting up with our C, which is this. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. And then we're at 17. Now, at 17, we have a rhythm that we're gonna see all over this song. It goes rest, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So you can see in a lot of measures, you've got that idea of the 1, 2, and 3, 4. It happens all over. So keeping that in mind, we're gonna play from 17 to 25. That rhythm is everywhere in here. Most of the time we're playing Fs and Gs, and we've reviewed all the other notes. So here we go, from 17 to 25, starting on our F, which sounds like this. All right, here we go. Measure 17. 1, 2, ready, go, rest. 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 And then we're at measure 25. Measure 25 is really similar to a lot of the stuff we've done, but if you look ahead, look at measure 33. We have a whole note, and then we have those staccato notes again. So that measure right there, 33 to 36, is gonna sound like this. Starting right on 33. 1, 2, here I go. So you can hear how I put lots of space. Those notes are nice and light, and yeah, that's how you play the staccato. So we go ta 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 ta. All right, looking at the next part, at measure 40, we've got those staccato notes again, At measure 43, there's this word underneath it says marcato. Marcato means march-like or with accents. So we're gonna play that a little bit more heroic sounding. So let's go ahead and go from measure 40, and we're gonna go all the way to measure 49. Also at measure 45 and 47. Those are very important measures. We're one of the few people that play there. And then at measure, when we have the whole notes, other people's are playing. So it's kind of a back and forth thing. All right, so here we go, right at measure 40. Starting on our D. Oh. There's our D, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry, played an E natural. Let's do that again. Right at measure 40. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. All right, the next part, pretty much D, E flat, and F, that's it. So I think you can handle it. Going to 57, 57 is exactly the same thing as 17. So you don't need to practice that again. And then measure 65 is exactly the same thing as 25. So we don't need to practice it again. But look at the end. Measure 73, super important. Only a few parts have this. At 73, we go rest, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 1, 1. It's all accent. It's all very exciting. It's a grand finale end. So let's go ahead and play through that. Watch out, we've got our low B flat, which is going to be first valve. All right, here we go. 73. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. 1. All right, so that's Majestica. Just practice this. Make sure you got the right fingerings. Make sure you can hear the notes while you're playing them. Play along with me. If you need me to make a whole video of me playing through this so you can hear your part, let me know. Good luck.